All right. I was feeling pretty tired. Then I booted up the game and got to listen to this. Honestly, banger. All right, all right. Now that my assignment to stop the execution had ended in such an unsatisfactory way, I decided to go see Lynn at the Justice Minister's office. Detective Jowd's story about this other murder weighs on me heavily. Should I tell Lynn about it? I just don't know. I mean, he's alive. He can tell her now. This time, Lynn isn't dead. But the atmosphere makes me think it might be too soon to count my blessings just yet. I'm glad Lynn isn't dead. But what in the world is she doing? Then again, do I really want to know? So I smacked my camera. I think I bumped it upwards a bit. There we go. Probably. Might have to adjust it later again. Lynn, that's not a pose you want to be in. Yeah, I want to see something. Ooh. There we go, that's good. Alright. Oh. This looks so much better. Eek! What kind of greeting is that? I mean, I know I'm a ghost and everything, but... Well, and how did it go? Was Detective Jowd still alive? He'd already been executed by the time I got there. I did manage to save him, but... You did? Oh, I'm so glad! Wait a minute, you did say but. I told Lynn about my adventure at the prison. About that other murderer, though. I couldn't bring myself to tell her. Inspector Cavanella arrested Detective Jowd? I can't believe it! Yeah, I feel the same way. I can't believe that wherever I go, someone is always dead. Either you or someone else. Sorry about that. So who is that lying on the floor there? Oh, you noticed him, did you? That's the Justice Minister. The man who signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. He was already dead when I got here. Shouldn't you have called for help in that case? I guess so. But I'm wanted, remember? For murder. I was hoping we could save him without me getting caught. We? Oh boy. Hey, can you hear me? He's dead, but he still seems to be unconscious. Could you rescue him now while he's still unconscious? Instead of talking to him, I bet it'd be faster to just see for yourself what really happened. Yeah, probably. Back we go then. 4 minutes to the past. Emma! Oh, excuse me. What? His hair. Alright. I'll do as you say. This is terrible. Why doesn't she answer? Ugh. Ugh. Hmm? Yeah. Medicine. Gah! Water. And there goes his heart. Such a foolish man. Oh, you woke up? He's a contradiction. Contradiction? The more we search for the truth, the further into a dilemma we fall. The world of men is steeped in contradictions. If we choose this, we can't have that. If a man tries to have his medicine bottle and water pitcher too, he loses both. Oh, I don't know. To me, it looks like you could have had both of those things just now. He didn't know the truth about the world, and that's why he died. Such a foolish man. Or maybe I should say a pathetic man. That's a more fitting word. I don't think this guy gets it yet. That the foolish and pathetic man is him. Is that what they call a contradiction? By the way, what's your name? Just call me a seeker of truth. Sidestepped that one, didn't he? God, I love starting from his soul. Emma! Who is it, though? Oh, excuse me. Forgive me for calling so late, Mr. Minister. Who is this? How did you get this number? We have your daughter. Who is this? Amelia's tutor? Would a tutor call you at this hour? No. I'll say it one more time. We have your daughter. My daughter? Is she alright? Tell me she's alright. Hear for yourself. Papa, help! I'm gonna be killed! What do you want? What are your demands? I believe we already made our demands known the other day. Oh, so it was you. And have you complied? Has the execution been carried out? I didn't do it because of your demand. I did it because that's my job. Yes, of course. They should be contacting me any minute now with confirmation. There's no need for this kidnapping. We're very thorough. You do well to remember that. Ugh! And of course it goes without saying, we're watching you. If this information leaves that room, you'll never see your daughter again. I trust you understand that. Don't tell the police, is that it? Exactly. All you have to do is your job. Alright, I'll do as you say. I'll make sure the execution is carried out tonight. You have my word. I want to go there. I want to see what's going on. I don't think I could save him from there, but, you know. Apparently, the police in this country aren't so easily fooled. I had no idea word of tonight's deal had leaked. Papa, help! I'm gonna be killed! I hate you, Mama! Luckily, I managed to arrange it so that the Justice Minister could hear her voice. But what's taking the goods so long to arrive? I'm starting to get concerned. Yep, can't use it. Like I said, all women are like traps. That and this are hardly related. When in the past, I could only use the line when the phone's being used. Yes, yes, yes. Uh-oh. This woman doesn't show any signs of moving from that spot, and I can't use the telephone line either. Looks like I fell into a trap. Yes, yes. Some are sweet traps, others are bitter. Don't you understand that? Okay. Anyway, I think I'd better rethink things here. Well, I learned a thing or two, I guess. It was good for the story to do that. No need to think too hard about this one. All I have to do is get him his medicine. Pretty simple. There's one more thing that concerns me. What was that telephone call the Justice Minister got all about? It was right after that his health took an instant downturn. I've never seen such a foolish, pathetic, and strange man. I think you'd better stop there. Do 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 do. Now we stay. Kidnapping, huh? Once again, I'm not sure I know the word means. I'm not sure I know what the word means. But it's apparently the cause of the minister's attack. Such a useless man. Huh? Useless man caught up in a useless case. Why doesn't he understand that? Anyway, we only have 4 minutes here. I'd better do something about that medicine. Line isn't working. Oh, only if they answer, huh? Dude, I'd spill the on his desk right now, but unfortunately I can't even open the cap. What a shabby excuse for a man, huh? He wears his important-looking uniform, sits working at his stately desk. But what does he have inside? Nothing. A miserable, shabby excuse of a man. I think you've already said quite enough. Uh-oh, here it comes. His worry and anxiety have reached their peak. Such a disgraceful man. Oh, shut up. If one lives his life in fits, he's bound to be plagued by fits. It's so simple, why doesn't he understand? But there wasn't a chance to rescue him before now. It's not over yet, though. I can't give up now. Alright. It's not long enough. Dang. I think I fucked this one up. Yeah, I see what I need to do. Alright, let's go. Can I just ignore it? Can I just not go for the phone call? Oh, why doesn't she answer? Okay, now we're here. Got it. Alright, we got this. What are you thinking? I just have to get this medicine to the minister, but there are only a few seconds and isn't enough time. Such a short-sighted man, huh? Happiness escapes us just as we are about to pull it in. We have to grab it while we can. Not only happiness, but dreams, love, and hope too. Anyway, there isn't enough time to do anything in this state. I think I'd better rethink it from the beginning. If only he could get some of that water, he might feel a little better. Did you just say something constructive? Alright. We at least know what to do about the water. Smack it with a flag. Got my order of operations wrong. Oh. Hey, I made it up. I think I was supposed to do that. There, that should help. At least now he's had some water. He's still breathing, apparently, but he looks far from recovered, unfortunately. Such a wishy-washy man. He can't make up his mind whether to live or die. That's how he lives his life. Foxy time! How's it going, Foxy? Okay. At least now I bought some time to get his medicine to him. We're watching a man have a heart attack. Okay, time for the next step. About this medicine bottle. If the minister is going to make a full recovery, I have to deliver this thing to him. But how's a ghost with no hands or feet supposed to do that? I guess I'll have to use my head instead. Alright. I got an idea for this one. Can I turn you? I don't know what that's done for me, but I can do this now. Yeah, what are you thinking? That was really loud. That urn is a lot heavier than it looks. It's made of some pretty thick iron. I wouldn't want to drop that on my foot. But I don't have feet, so I guess I don't have to worry. What happens if I drop both ends? Wait, hang on. Yeah. Ah, shit, I fucked up. I see how I fucked up. Yeah. I'm sorry to say, you came at the time of, we have helped him since having a heart attack, so he is no longer in as much danger of dying. But he's still gonna die. As it be. Wait. Right. All right. We're on to something now. Oh, come on. I'm pressing the button. Drop the painting. Oh, whoops. Don't want to do that. Think. Alright. I think I might have done something in the wrong order, but it's fine. I wonder if I have time. Shit. Oh. Shit. I have fucked up. Hey, do you want to watch a man having a heart attack? Oh. I just have that as an option now. We can go back. We can relive it. There's no need to, but we could, right? Blah, 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 blah. All right. I gotta lower the arm so I can do this. Wait, don't do that yet. Turn the globe. It said turn the globe. Smack that. Then we go back over. Wait, no. No, now I need to drop the painting because we're here. Alright, now we go over here. Whoops. Did I turn you? Shit, I don't remember. I think that's right. Fuck. I think I did turn it. Damn it. There we go. Jeanette has been freaking out lately. Oh, that's sad. What a terrible fate to be in. Can you actually tell what's going on at that small of a screen? And then again, this was a Nintendo DS game, so maybe it's not the worst. Alright, so I need to turn you for real. Text is unreadable. Alright. I will do my best to narrate, as I have been, I guess. Fuck. So bad at this. Just like, oh hey, a complicated set of steps that I need to follow. If only I could follow them. Shut. Right. No, I'm just not going to touch that. Not yet. Alright. Now return you. Spin the globe. Drop our painting. Pull the ball. Back across we go. This time we do spin the fruit. Swing it to knock the urn over. And now, my medicine! Ah! Oh my god. There's no pills left in that bottle. There, the minister finally took his medicine. I think maybe he took too much medicine. Such a greedy man. Ah. He's supposed to take 2 capsules with water. Why doesn't he know that? I'll cut the guy some slack. There, see? Whew, that was a lot of work. Well, hopefully this taught him a lesson. Huh? He greatly underestimated his dependency on his medicine. I hope he learned something from this experience. First, know yourself. That is the key to everything. I think you need to listen to your own advice. Anyway, let's go back to the world of the presents. And so the Justice Minister is now back to life, but the furrows on his brow are even deeper now. And apparently our lady detective is the present cause of those furrows. Look, detective. He was sentenced after a fair trial, and the man himself wants to be executed. But there was no evidence. All they had was his own confession. But it was no ordinary confession. It was a confession of an esteemed detective. Stay back! I told you I don't want anyone coming near me. Mr. Minister, please listen to me. I might be able to gather new evidence in that case tonight. What? So please, just give me a little more time. I just got a call from the prison. Your death row convict apparently just escaped. Unfortunately, after all this time, it seems he now wants to dodge his punishments. But when he's apprehended, his sentence will be carried out. Tonight. No. But when the sentence was handed down, you were against enforcing the death penalty. So why did you sign the order all of a sudden? Well, I was simply performing my duty as the Justice Minister. That's all there is to it. Lynn looks like she's about to rip into the Justice Minister. I think she's forgotten all about me. I think I'll send her a little signal. Cecil, there you are. Sounds like the minister is being very stubborn. That's right, he is. Maybe we shouldn't have saved him after all. Atta girl. The minister has to have the execution carried out tonight, and he has a very good reason for it. A good reason? I told Lynn what I had learned about the kidnapping. Kidnapping? They kidnapped the Justice Minister's daughter? Apparently. Oh my goodness. But still. That's still no reason to hurry forward with the execution. Why don't you go ahead and say that to the Justice Minister then? The poor man, I hate to do it to him. Oh, by the way. Do you think you could carry me? Oh, right, sure. Not very handy, is it, having no legs? Alright, Justice Minister, time to die. What are you going to do with that globe? Crack me in the head with it? Oh, this? Pay no attention to this. It's kind of hard not to pay attention to it. By the way, please pardon me if this is a silly question. Were you talking to somebody just now? But of course not, right? I mean, there's no such thing as ghosts, right? Are you talking about me? Ah! No, there's no such thing. This is a dream, nothing but a dream. Don't you remember me? My dream is talking to me! So now I'm a dream, huh? Mr. Minister? We know about your daughter. She was kidnapped, wasn't she? And if the execution doesn't take place tonight, you won't see her again. Your medicine! Your medicine! Oh, what am I going to do? The death row prisoner has escaped. If he isn't executed tonight, my daughter, my Emilie. But what if that execution isn't the right thing to do? Come on, man. If you keep pressing him like that, he's gonna die again. What can I do then? We have to do something about that kidnapping. Until we do that, it'll be impossible to get the minister on our side. That's the way I see it. I think I'll start by gathering info on the kidnapping, in the only way I know how. Talking to the Prime Minister. We meet again, Mr. Minister. What? I've never seen you before. In any case, I'm a very busy man. If you're a dream, please don't bother me when I'm awake. I'm not a dream. Looks like it's just a waste of time trying to talk to this guy. I think you're right, stubborn Justice Minister. Please stop speaking ill of me inside my own head. Pathetic. Alright, let's see where this is. Let's go to where the hot lady was. I mean, the lady with the cool hair. I really should pay the kidnapper's hideout a visit. After all, if we want Justice Minister to come around, we have to solve this problem first. I feel like I'm slowly moving away from my own mystery, but I'm not the kind of guy who could abandon a little lady in trouble. So I guess I'm in this for a little while longer. The Justice Minister's daughter has been abducted. The kidnappers demand the execution of the death row prisoner Jowd to be carried out tonight. Lynn says the execution is a mistake, and I believe her, and so I'm paying the kidnapper's hideout a visit to see what I can find out about the abduction. What took you so long? Your instinct was right, Beauty, my dear. They had that restaurant surrounded. It took me forever to shake them, and now my poor bike is ready for a scrap heap. Next time, maybe you should make it a tricycle so you don't hurt yourself. Ouch, that hurts, Beauty. But that's okay, that's what I love about you. I recognize that. Be a little more gentle with our valuable hostage, please. Yes, yes, always keep a smile on a lady's face, right, my dear? There, see that, Beauty? Now there's a smile blooming on your face too, my dear. Yes, a wry smile. I'm going out for a breath of fresh air. You're on guard duty. Alright, I'll dream of you until you return. Why don't you open the trunk for our guest? I will, Beauty. I was just taking a little breather. Alright, little lady. Let me open that trunk for you. Beauty. It looks like the Justice Minister's daughter really has been kidnapped, and something else is bothering me too. I don't think I've ever been to this room before, but something about this is giving me a strange sense of deja vu. I've seen something like this before. Taking something precious to manipulate others, so that's what kidnapping is. The dirty tricks of those without powers of the dead come up with. However, if I take that precious thing back, their power vanishes, doesn't it? Now then, time to see how the Justice Minister's little girl is doing. Before this guy wakes up from his dream of beauty. Smack something with the door? Okay. Let's set fire to the place. That sounds like a valid thing to do. Oh, kind of uneventful, actually. Ball? What am I to do with balls? Oop. Darn. I can't reach my destination from here. Balançoid. Party popper. Oh, I gotta go all the way up and then back down. Fine. Alright, let's fire it. Just my imagination. Just my imagination? That's all he has to say? What an amazingly simple fellow. This room, on the other hand, is starting to look amazingly festive. The question is, how can I use it to my advantage? I have an idea. Let's rock the shelf a bit. The shelf is suspended by very thin cords. They look like they're about to break. I bet it'd be quite a spectacle if it fell. Something can break. It kind of makes me want to break it. It's not letting me break it. Not yet. Here, let's pull this up. Oh, but I can't set fire to it yet. I see. I see. Can I fire these off as well then? Just my imagination again. Just my imagination? That's all he has to say? If he was any more laid back, he'd fall right off that crate. But look at that streamer go spinning around and round. Now, how can I make use of that? Well, it's not gonna let me attach to it, so I gotta go all the way around. When the flame gets really big like this, for some reason I get the urge to burn something. Fortunately, everything's just out of reach, just out of the flame's reach. Oh, I wonder if... Flammable as it is, huh? Oh! Well, that flew off somewhere. Maybe that'll start a house fire for us. This is a fun little puzzle. It's a good thing I don't, like, fully remember the answer to this one. Oh, I see. There we go. Man. What in the... What's going on here? This little lady is... Is this little lady really the daughter of the Justice Minister? Just my imagination. What's with the fun book and juice? Like I said, always keep a smile on a lady's face. I wanted to treat our guest well. How about treating me well? I'd like some bread and milk, please. At your service, my dear. Be back in a flash. Hey, mister. Yes, cute little lady. It's the British people! Ooh. More juice, perhaps? All you have to do is ask. Have I been kidnapped? Don't cry, little dear. There's nothing to be afraid of. The surroundings are miserable and filthy, I know. But we just ask for a little patience. Don't say those awful things about this house! Hmm? This house is where I used to live. What? I apologize, little lady. I'm the one who's miserable and filthy. Forgive me. What's the meaning of this, beauty? Why here, at this girl's old house? Don't ask me. It was the other party in the deal who chose this location. Oh, I see. It's been empty for 5 years, and apparently nobody ever comes here. But never mind that. What about my bread and milk? Oh, of course. Now, you be a good girl while I'm gone. I don't think this is the Justice Minister? Yeah, that guy's daughter. You just read your book and drink your juice. I want to go home. Not quite yet. This dilapidated place was Camilla's old house? What's going on here? What in the world? Why does this little lady have a core of the dead? When I helped her at Lynn's apartment, she didn't have one. So that must mean she must have died sometime after that. And it also means somebody else must have saved her. I'd better ask her what happens. Who's there? Oh, wait a minute. Is that you, Missile? Missile? I'm sorry, I'm not Missile. My name's Sissel. Sissel? My name is Camilla. Camilla. So it is her. I knew it. What happened to me? What is this place? I could hardly tell the poor little thing this is the land of the dead. The land of the dead? Does that mean I'm dead? Ah, I forgot there were no secrets in the ghost world. You can relax, you're not dead. But this isn't the first time you've been here, apparently. Really? I don't remember. Wait a minute, maybe I do remember. Sort of. You do? It looks like she doesn't remember being saved very well. So there's some other dead person out there with special powers, huh? Anyway, I don't want to press her if she doesn't remember dying. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about something else? Sure, go ahead, sissy. Sissy, huh? Kidnapping. Lynn asked me to do something for her tonight. I know about that part. She asked you to go to the chicken kitchen on Dead End Drive, right? Good game! Yeah, this game is extremely good, actually. You haven't even met Missile! Oh, God. Are we gonna meet Missile? Yeah, but I never got there. Now I wish I could say I'm sorry to her. I never should have gone through that park. What park? Temsic Park. It's a shortcut to Dead End Drive. Is that where the kidnappers grabbed you? Yeah, Lynn always said. I don't like that park. Scary things happen there. Temsic Park, huh? What am I going to do? Lynn's going to be mad. She is? How come? Because I left it there. The music box in the park. That's right, the music box. That music box was hidden in the apartments. I finally found it with a little bit of luck and courage. Guess where it was? I don't know where. I'll pretend I don't know. You know? You don't have to humor me. Oops. So what happened to the music box? I hid it in the bushes at the park just before it happened. Just before? Oh, just before you were kidnapped, huh? I don't want the bad man to take it, so I hid it. I bet it's still there in the park. You did well. So the music box is in the park? I'd better let Lynn know. This is your old house? Yep, this is where we lived, until 5 years ago. Now I live with Lynn and Missile. Lynn is like a big sister to you, isn't she? Yep, she's a detective, you know. She's a hero. She is? Huh? By the way, about your father? Is he the Justice Minister? My father is gone. Gone? Maybe he passed away? No, that's not it. My dad. He's going to die, and it's all because of me. What do you mean because of me? Why would you say that? It's called an execution. My dad is a detective. No way! Don't tell me your father is Detective Jowd. That's right. What in the world? 5 years ago, something really bad happens. Like a scary dream, but it wasn't a dream. 5 years ago? That murder case. It was Mom's birthday that day. My mom and dad were working and I was home by myself. And then I had an idea. I was going to surprise my mom. I set up that contraption. I'm home, Camilla. Why is it dark? Oh. Mom! Mom! What was that noise? Oh, that's heartbreaking. Still can't believe it happened. It wasn't supposed to work like that. I know that contraption. I know how it was supposed to work. Party poppers and a cake, a birthday message. What in the frick? My dad told me not to tell anybody. Just leave it to me, he said. My dad wanted to be executed. He asked them for it. But I wanted to tell everyone it was my fault. My dad said what I saw was a bad dream. He told me to forget it. This is so unbelievably tragic. I can't believe it. This little lady is Detective Jowd's daughter? I just can't tell her. I can't tell her why she was kidnapped. Why was I kidnapped? I want to know! Oops. There are no secrets in the ghost world. Maybe we'd better stop talking. It's too dangerous. Sissy, you're not going to talk to me anymore? I think we'd better get you out of here first. We can talk more after that. Okay, but I'm going to rescue you now. Just hold on a little longer, alright? Okay, but we'll talk later, right? Don't forget, you promised, Sissy. Oh, it's such a heartbreaking story. What took you so long? I traveled the entire town in search of the finest bread and milk for you, my dear. But it's late and all the shops are closed. We're leaving this place right now. What? But he's not here yet. If we couldn't meet at the restaurant, weren't we supposed to meet here? Yes, and he's the one who chose this location. I don't like this one bit. We have to run around doing all this extra work for the sake of this deal. Be quiet. It can't be helped. This place is too dangerous. I told you my sixth sense is very strong. Alright, as you wish, beauty. I feel it. There's something here in this room. Yo, Lexi. Thank you for the water. How's it going? How are you doing tonight? We just watched an incredibly tragic tale. Anyways, is somebody there? Can you hear me? Is she talking to me? I can sense your presence, you know. The next time I sense you, this child will die. Remember that. The tale was tragic, but the person kept calling the guy sissy, and it was really strange. Of course you miss it. It's going pretty well. It's as if it's your fault. You're just repeating what the game said. Sissel's nickname is Sissy now. Alright, we're leaving. Pardon me, little lady. Oh, he's leaving her book. What's she gonna read now? Tragic. All of a sudden, I'm left behind alone. Alone in the room that stole that little lady's smile away 5 years ago. The little lady is gone now, leaving me with only a few new facts. A very heavy, very sad fact. A few very heavy, very sad facts. Does Lynn know about all this? One other thing stands out in my mind. I can sense your presence. Some of that kidnapper's final words. Do those two know? Do the kidnappers know about the powers of the dead? View in the illustration section. Aw, Camilla's got a cute portrait. It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jowd's daughter, Camilla, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective. I told Lynn what I had found about the kidnapping, and it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. But the kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone. But Camilla, why do they have Camilla? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister. I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. That poor girl, kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists too. Like the kidnappers winding up and using Camilla's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could be just coincidence. And then sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead. I just don't understand any of it. I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back. Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. Ah! How can I believe in you? I'm a realist! Please! If you don't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and... I tried calling 100 times, my wife won't answer. She won't? It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing? But if she doesn't answer, does that mean everything's normal? It doesn't prove it! And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make if it's not my daughter? Woo-wee, that's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Miss me, baby? No. Inspector Cabanela! Okay, it's still amusing. I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is. Detective Jowd? Detective Jowd, I'm sorry. I tried. I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry. Lynn, please don't apologize to me. The beautiful love between a teacher and students. It brings a tear to my eye. Hang on. Lynn doesn't really know that Zhao is innocent. She just believes it from the bottom of her heart. The execution and kidnapping are real threats, and time marches on. I'll gather information, see if I can think of something. This all relates back to me somehow, I just know it. You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanela, that the execution was tonight? I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jowd can never have done such a thing. Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing. Huh? I know two things to be true, and only two things. Oh, and two things only. One, he was given the death penalty, and two, he tried to escape. What else could I do but haul him in, baby? If that's the case, why did you bring him here? Whatever do you mean, young lady? He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons? So, were all those rumors true about you? That the only thing you care about is a spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend? Everybody has certain principles they can't let go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough, Lynn. But Detective Jowd! I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be. But I like how their spears have little caps that look like their caps. I think that's good. Everybody is weird about Lynn. Yeah, that's absolutely true, Foxy. But Cabanela is kind of weird about everybody. So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about kidnapping. Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter. That's terrible. What's their demand? The carrying out of your execution tonight. I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple. It's not that simple. Why not? Because it isn't really the Justice Minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla. What? Camilla? I checked it out for myself, I'm positive. No, it can't be! And, by the way, Camilla told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself. What? What are you talking about? Don't listen to him! I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot Alma. And when I'm executed tonight, that will be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer anymore after tonight. For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Is it true what Camilla said? Why don't you tell us what you know? To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. Yo! What's up, Shadow Kirby? It was my wife's, Alma's birthday. We came home from work, and she went in first. Nice. I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Camilla, just the two of them. But a little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my, that's so horrible. Camilla told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to and made an impossible move. An impossible move? Powers of the Dead. It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I convinced everyone of, even me. Yeah, why did she make a mom-killing contraption, though? She made it look like it was supposed to wish her a happy birthday and everything. Like, come on. But tonight, you showed up and gave an explanation I never would have thought of before. The powers of the dead, right? That day, in that room, the powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries. Maybe not all. There are a couple other people who know about those powers. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know. Kidnappers who abducted Camilla knew about those powers. This is no ordinary kidnapping. It looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was. Detective Jowd. There's still time before dawn. A little, anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? Camilla was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption. The first was, of course, the firing of that gun. Right. That was an antique gun I'd had on display for years. So it wasn't part of the little girl's original design. Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday. And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid. Cupid? It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around. Somebody made a change to the contraption design and then manipulated it. I don't know what to say. I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was I had to protect Camilla. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in. What kind of adjustments? The gun, of course. A gun? Come to think of it. There was no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall. Of course not, because I secretly switched a gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption, but one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking. So that gun really did shoot Alma. I hid the gun before I went to the police. You hid it? I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective. What? You mean? And that detective still thinks it's a music box. So that's what's in the box, huh? I got a different murder weapon ready to give the police, my own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into details. When I was all done, I turned myself in. What a weird girl, right? Detective Jowd, is what you told us just now true? Yes, of course. In that case, there's still time. Still time? Time to solve that case started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Jowd, and of course, little Camilla didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm going to prove it. For Camilla's sake! That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Detective Jowd. Lynn, where is that music box now? In Timsick Park. Camilla left it there. That gun is important evidence. You'd better go pick it up. Yes, sir. I'll go right now. Sissel, take care of Detective Jowd. And do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side. And yet again, I say, easy enough for you to say. Not gonna chase her? What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate. A little change of plans. My daughter's been kidnapped. I can't just go off to die without doing something. But you're in our custody, don't forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you, with a special seat just for you, baby. Sometimes a mom isn't a necessity. I mean, true. But, you know, a parent is kind of nice to have. Usually. Generally. Some cases, maybe not. Weird girl. Then I guess we'd better prove my innocence on the double. On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friends. Depends on the people. Right, exactly. I want to save Camilla in more ways than one. And that's all there is to it. I see, my old friends, in more ways than one. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight as planned? Or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in? The order still stands. Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement. As you wish, Your Excellency. Please don't bow down to me. And especially not that low. In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up? Would you be so kind? Yes, sir! The van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Could you show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate? I got one. I got an idea. Most likely, the minister won't stop the execution. Not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped. But she isn't. Well, it'd be great if we could prove that to the minister. Prove it? How? I doubt his wife is ever going to answer that phone call if we call from here. If we call from here, right? But a telephone works in both directions. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, only family members can solve a family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost. Yes? I have to admit, I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change this situation. Gee, Detective. For those past 5 years, Camilla is the only thing that kept me going. I can't go meekly into the chair now. I hate to ask this, but would you mind saving me? I'll try. The key to getting the Justice Minister to stop the execution is his wife and daughter. But is there a way? No, I don't want to talk to you. Fuck you. To the apartment we go. Just as I thought. This little girl is safe in her bed. Cough, cough. Yo, Shaddy, what's up? Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. This last link in the long chain of sad fate is a little fire in Zhao's heart, and the chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight has related back to me in some way, and I bet this mistaken ridden abduction does too. A lot. People died. We stopped them from dying. Tragedy happened, but it was 5 years ago. I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. Keeps being a dickhead about it. Like you're the only one. "12:51 a.m. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. The key to dispelling the Minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing. And I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmates. Cough, cough. my darling angel. Oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing. Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out in the night to play? A daughter after my own heart. But I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone. I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present. He said he wanted a new lighter. But that's no reason to go out this late at night. Who sells children lighters? But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that. Cough, cough. But look what it brought you. Your fever is worse now than ever. Here is to the feverish passion of my darling angel. Mama? Yes, darling. Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight. Not tonight, Amelia. It's water, not ice. Plus how bad her fever is. It looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. And there's another lucky development too. Amelia wants to call her father. Now, if I could just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around. Is that all I had to do? The phone. Amelia, I told you couldn't call him tonight. Why not? Listen to me, Amelia. Your father is about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider. What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know. All you do is write weird novels. What do you mean weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you've really made me angry. You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? I hate you. Man, this mom sucks. There. I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so you won't do anything else mischievous, like calling your father. I hate you. I can hear you, you know. I think that's the point. This one could use a mom-killing contraption. True! Oh, what a pair. I don't know what this family's issues are, but I do know I have to do something about this lady so Amelia can call. Well, that's not gonna do anything good for me, is it? Oh, hello. Our friend, the rat. Well, well, having a good time, are we, little rodents? Sweet dreams! Damn! Did you fancy the vintage, my whiskered friends? She's more powerful than I thought. It looks like she tipped the wall candelabra to one side too. The angle of those candles. I get the feeling I've seen something very similar to that quite recently. Well, let's turn to Val. Oh! Oh heavens, a blackout at a critical time like this? Of course, dim lights suit my story of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. This chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kinds of thrills, thank you. Damn, if only it hit. Really? And the wine? I mean, she doesn't know. This is her attempt at stopping it. Ah, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in the dusky twilights. I don't exactly know how this situation came about, but I think I owe the rat an apology. The rat seems to be unconscious. But now that the room has changed into this, maybe I can use it somehow. Oh, the dictionary's up here now, huh? Wasn't this on her desk before? Poor thing, destined to never be returned to the bookshelves. Interesting. Better not put out the lamp right now. It will only pour oil on the flames of anger in this lady's hearts. If I want to give Amelia a chance to use the telephone, I have to think of a way to keep her mother out of the way. I've got an idea, but I have to actually get her to it in the first place, right? Oh, what if I just do this? And then, what a naughty chandelier. Alright, I'll take some water. Oh! Such insolence. Damn. She's good. I thought I was onto something there. That's twice she managed to dodge like that. Forever crank stuff like she does. Mood. We all be cranking it sometimes. Who knew she was dodging champion? I'm starting to get annoyed. Let me try that again. I'll get her this time. Is it insolence or insolation? Whatever, I'll look it up tomorrow. Oh, I know. Okay, maybe I don't know. Thought I could drop the rat. Wait, I have an idea. What? I didn't say anything wrong. Anyways, I'm gonna burn this rat's tail. Maybe? Maybe not. Is it still not gonna let me turn the lamp? Oh, can I swing this harder? Is that gonna do anything for me? No, I don't think it will. Oh goodness, look at the time. As I bask in my tale of love, time has been moving on at the speed of lights. Oh, and that's about that. So even though she's immersed in love, she still can hear this, huh? But that won't buy enough time for her daughter to make a phone call. There must be something else I can distract her with. More cranking. Wait. Wait a second. Can I get there fast enough? By chance. Set that to burn brighter and then drop it. Whoops. Maybe I have to wait for her to go to her seat first. If it burns bright and then sets her hair on fire, maybe. Oh, come on. What do you mean that's not the answer? This isn't gonna reach anything now. Frankly, I can't even reach the telephone as is. So what am I missing? What's this lever do? Nothing? Okay, all it did was move a rat. Which is now knocked out, mind you. But I can't... Jumping protagonist challenge. Or jumping poltergeist. Maybe there's a specific time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Man, she's really fast at one finger typing. But like, you should be using more than one finger. That's not an answer. That's not an answer. She never learned how to tip. She's doing her best. She's certainly doing something, that's for sure. Renfield, Foxy! There's gotta be something to this that I'm just not getting right. Oh, there we go. Amelia! Amelia, help me! Mama! I'm sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. Here's to the weakness of my darling angel. That chandelier is on there tighter than her wedding bands. She won't be able to escape on her own. You would hope. Can I hoist her up? Help! Help! What's going on here? Amelia, do you see this? Help me, please! I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning, so I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning too. Burn brighter! Oh, the rat! The rat's on fire! Swing faster, burning rat! Mama! What in the world is going on here? Relatable. Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? It'll only be a minute. Ah! Don't you dare, Amelia! I won't have it! Hello, Papa? Amelia! Is that you? The fact that she knows how to work a rotary phone. Have you? I mean, you're saying that, but like almost every phone in this game is like 50% of them are rotaries, right? Of course it is, silly. What did you think? But I heard they said you were... Oh. No, never mind. It's nothing. Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa! Birthday? Oh, right. It was my birthday today, wasn't it? I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama. Oh, your mean old Mama. I mean, your mother. What is she up to right now? She's certainly up all right. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment. Get me down! She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble. No, Amelia. I'm the one who was wrong. Huh? Could you tell your mother I'm sorry? What do you have to be sorry about? I was just about to make a terrible mistake. But it's alright now. Oh, okay. You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of the Justice Minister is very complicated, you see. Okay. But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize. I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize. That's a good girl. Okay, Papa. Have a good night. Love you. Love you too, Amelia. Good night, sweetheart. Mama? I'm sorry. My goodness, why the sudden change? I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand. Oh, Amelia. I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels. That makes me a little sad. Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated. Yes, your father's job is very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right, I shouldn't treat you like such a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all. And I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try actually reading them. Oh? Maybe you'd better wait until you're a little older for that. Oh, okay. Gee, hella right, smut. So, Amelia, if you're feeling a little more charitable towards your old mama, do you think you could let me down now? You know, I would love to do that. But I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now. Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline. It looks like the only thing pressing on me will be the chandelier. Here is to Papa and Mama's darling angel. All of a sudden, everybody is getting along again. It's such an abrupt change, I can't understand it. Is this what family is all about? Look, all I'm saying, Shaddy, is if you watched earlier, you'd know for sure. It's hella smart. In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. I don't know where Camilla is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office where everybody is waiting for the prison van. The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back, but Camilla is still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Surprisingly, the minister's brow was still just as furrowed as ever. Quite unlike a father who's just learned his daughter is safe, he seems to still be in the deepest of despair, or depths of despair. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is going to happen. I just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake and for mine. No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. I didn't do jack shit. What did he do? Exactly! But one question. I can't help but notice. Your daughter is safe. And yet you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us? Ah, of course. There is still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister? Please, let me think in peace until the prison van arrives. I wonder if Lynn is at the park yet. Until we get her report, I guess I'll have to wait here. This continued distress of the ministers. Is there really something more to it, like the inspector in white said? Let's talk to him and find out. Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist? That thank you I expressed. That was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were the powers of the dead, of ghosts. Known? Known about what? We knew of the existence of somebody who can control others. A manipulator. What's this? That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jowd. Mr. Minister, why don't you tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all. All about the huge mistake this foolish man made. Oh yeah, this is all in their heads. They've all died before, so they can talk now. It's fine. Only because I'm here, though. There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top-secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jowd. Right. They don't share too much top-secret information with the inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do? Do they? Tell us more. The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible. The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminals were acts of not their own volition. But how could that be? The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. Manipulator, huh? That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanela has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing something. Shit. I didn't mean to hit that button. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken and it proved to be a big mistake. What? You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everybody here has a right to know. Alright, fine. I'll speak out loud so that Inspector Cabanela can hear this too. There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanela, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. Oh, ads. Alright. Alright, I can wait. I didn't notice. My bad. Well, if it's ad break time, I'm gonna go get some water. I will be right back. Yo, Apple is good people. We love Apple here. Yeah, I wasn't paying enough attention. I was too busy reading to notice that there were ads. My bad. Alright, they should be done soon. I'll ask her for your PB&J. The one that AG keeps talking about. If I have the stuff on me, sure. But who knows? Alright. Ads done. Yep. However, that act was of my own volition. I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. What's going on? This document, what am I doing? No, I mustn't sign it. Wait, don't deliver that document! That's when it started. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began. At the time, I didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated. And my memory of the event was only hazy at best. So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, huh? Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day, it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanel's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a minister of justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody that had happened. Or what had happened. I suppose, but it sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know. I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out. And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I can no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. A little too on the nose there, Rin. A little too real, hang on. But it couldn't be ghosts. We know that for sure. So that's why you've been telling people to stay back. Isn't it? So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk lamp. What I'm not fine with is the fact that person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently different ghosts get different ghost tricks. But never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Oh, they've been saying the title for like since the first chapter. That's been the thing. Where it comes from? Inspector Cabanela. This manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit. Spirit? As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What did you say? Zhao, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too. I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you. And the guards. They're kind of just oblivious though, don't mind them. Spirit? Ghost? God's in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. Inspector! The call. This is Lynn. I'm at the park. I've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here is kind of difficult to explain. Sissel, if you're there, come to the park immediately. It looks like your help is needed, Sissel. Yeah, I guess so, huh? To the park we go! Lynn calls, and I oblige. I take off towards Temsic Park, the place where clearly something big is taking place. The manipulator, the person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Zhao's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? Alright. Chapter 14, 1:28 p.m. PM? AM. It's gotta be AM. Temsic Park, the site of the little Lady Camilla's abduction tonight. in a place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. What's all this? I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead, but what did she find? Huh? What's he doing here? La 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 la, let me spend a moment's time with you, my love. The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late. La la la. A little late? It's already ice cold. Alright, swing harder, man. What's this up here? Oh. Oh. Love letter. Phew, I got this thing spinning pretty fast. I didn't even put much effort into it. This is quite a bit of power and speed for a piece of playground equipment. I can just imagine all the poor kids who get sent flying all over the park. Oh, I saw it. Oh, there you are, Sissel. From your dejected expression, I gather, you didn't find what you were looking for. Right, I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead, something horrible. Horrible, what is it? There, in the grass. You'd better see for yourself. Whoops. Looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it. And I suppose now that we've found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? No, I suppose not. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. You there! You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to pursue it thoroughly. Examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name. What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Come now, study these tracks with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching, but we are young. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life, but I am interested in your way of death. So let's get back to our 4 minutes before your death. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in the park and defend it. Okay, and what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. Eek! I'm coming! Just hold on! I'll be right there! I've located a target, beauty. A girl of the right age, coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Eek! Oh gods, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Huh. Oh. What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Minnow. Minnow? Minnow the mascot, the symbol of Timsic Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lunk of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. It was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead. Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief for the gods or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost could have changed the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was something with much greater powers than me? Alright. Look at that, there's another flame beside mine. Oh, is that the flame of a god, is it? Oh, hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so... Pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody goblin-related. Maybe I'd better try talking to this person. Alright, let's talk. What the? This person with much greater powers than me. It's you? Hey! Sissel! Oh my, it's Missile! Love Missile so much. This is the reason you play the game. This is the reason I'm playing it again. Oh, I would love Missile. You look well for being dead. Did you see? Did you see what I did? I did it! I tried really hard and I did it! I saved Miss Camilla! Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked! After Miss Camilla went out and you left, I worked like crazy to make my own path, and I did it! Oh, what a good boy. And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big wide world. And then, here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it, I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her too. Oh. And then I guess I died. And then I was unconscious for a little while. When I came to, it was all over. This is the second time Missile has died, by the way, Shaddy. Smile. Poor Miss Camilla. Crushed under that big, scary lump. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camilla! I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right? Better than probably anybody else could. And I remembered what you did for me and how you saved me. So, you went back, right? Back 4 minutes before the little lady's death? You bet I did! Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. It's my chance! Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core. I don't know, it looks pretty far. I stretched out my paw towards the core. Oh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try it for yourself. I can't believe it! How could you connect over such a great distance? Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing. And then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head. Well, no, actually. Huh? I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel. You can't? Then how did you... I don't know what to do. Or I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. And it had a core too. A single leaf hanging from a tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf. What in the world? I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is. Swap things with the same shape? Go ahead and try it. Press swap. That's incredible! So that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I'm very sorry! My powers are too meager. Meager? Because you see, I saw one more. I happened to notice one more core. There was something the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree. Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that, then disaster wouldn't rain down on my head. Well, but what is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. So why didn't you swap them, Missile? I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach. It doesn't stop getting old. I mean, I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself. I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do. I bet there's something you could do now. Huh? If we work together, you and me... Sissel, you think so? I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me? Of course! Naturally! So we're going to drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again, 4 minutes before. Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. Okay, rugby ball, huh? But with the rugby ball where it is now, Mistle can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. It looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Mistle. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press V. That way you'll be able to control me. And then if you press V, control will come back to me. Okay, let's try it. Together we can stop Mino from hurting anybody. Alright, let's see. Oh, I don't want to talk. Whoops. I wonder if that did something. Alright, Mistle. Your powers are the key this time. Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call on me if you find anything you want to try. Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things and see how it goes. And if I see something we can swap, I should use V. It's too heavy, these seesaw won't budge. Maybe because of that swap I made? I guess the little ball is about all the weight I can handle. Oops. Uh-oh. Shit. Wait, let's move it down. I don't know what good this does, but it sure is something, right? Oh, interesting. I wonder if that affects things. Maybe it slows it down, that's what it's doing. There we go. A little closer. There we go. Yeah, let's get you over here. Whoops. I wonder if that was the right thing to do, have that there instead of the tire. What do you think of my lightning fast pace? I wish you would knock it off. That's what I think. We don't have time to prepare. I think we're gonna have to find a way to stop him from running. As far as I can see, the only way to do that is to use the playground equipment. The what? You know, the seesaw, the swing, those things. Precisely. Except there's one more piece of equipment to be exact. Stop him with the equipment, huh? Maybe I should rethink things here. Look at this funny flattened ball. It's the same shape as that horrible Mino. But it's too far away to swap from here. Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. We have to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say. There must be something we can do. Can't manipulate it. Oh, that was so close. If it hit the ball, it could have knocked it down. Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking down the rugby ball? Don't forget about my powers. Don't forget about my recklessness of youth. So, I think maybe the tire is the right idea for that. But I have to swap it with whatever ball is over here? Do I? Or do I want... What ball did I have there? Because the baseball hasn't hit it before. I think I have to go back. I might have been a little too slow. Well, would you look at that? There sure are a whole lot of round things around here. Oh boy! That means it's time for me, right? Oh boy! My hair is also round. Let's see. To use Missile's powers, just tap V. Let's try and see what happens. Alright. God, why can't I just touch? Oh, I can. Oh, I wish I'd been using my mouse this whole time. There we go, that's so much better. So this can slow him down. I think I want Missile to go back over here. For now, at least. Phew, here you come already. I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, you should always lend a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning fast speed. I've been thinking... Oh, water the streamer. Alright. I think I missed that one. I'm talking a lot. I need to do that. If we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished? It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth is taken over. Stop him, huh? Maybe not stop him, but slow him down. I think I see what the issue was. Hang on, I've got an idea. I do need to slow him down somehow. Maybe it's not the tire, though. Or maybe it speeds him up too much if I put the ball on in there. Yes, yes, yes. So the puzzle is just figure out what ball needs to go where. I think the basketball could probably reach where I need it to. We'll find out the hard way, I guess. Unless there's time for me to... Yeah, we'll see. And away he goes. Come on. Oh, I've got an idea. What if I just... What if I put the... tire in now? No, maybe not. That sure doesn't stop him. Maybe I've got it wrong. Maybe... I wonder if maybe what if can I swap something in midair while he's doing all that? Is that a thing that's gonna let me do? Let's go here. Whoops. Ah. Alright, I need Cecil to get over here still, so I need you to be here. Oh, whoops. You're still in that. No, 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 no. Hang on. Keep pressing wrong buttons. What? Oh, damn it. I have the wrong... I have them mixed up! Alright. I move you to the ball. I have an idea of what to do, don't worry. It's one of two things. Come on. There we go. There's the to-do. Okay. That wasn't the right idea. Yeah, just hit the right buttons. It's easy, forehead. So I need to have that when the ball goes. Hey. Yes, yes. Alright, alright. Wonder. Oh, no, sorry. Saying forehead like that is a Twitch lingo thing, because it's an emote. I apologize, I did not intend for that to be, you know, related to you and or your forehead. That was not the intention. Oh, of course, you can make it up here, duh. Yes. I wonder if you can do something when he's filling those, Let's find out. What am I missing? Because it sure isn't that. So it's not letting me do anything during those cutscenes, which is what's throwing me, I think. There's not a way for me to move Sissel up there, right? Sissel's funny flattened ball is still in the tree. Yeah, I know. And there isn't much more time. I have to find a way somehow. Yeah. Does the ball just wind up back down there? It looks like it. Oops. Or was there a ball that didn't wind up back there? What am I missing? I'm missing something. Got bangs to hide it? Oh, yeah. Nah, quite literally. Let's see. That's the emote. It is quite literally forehead. All right. Oh, whoops. I mean, it could be something a lot simpler than what I'm doing. Oh, I've got an idea. Wait. Still need this to be a baseball for, you. Yes. Alright, so Sissel, you need to move. And probably get up above. Oops, I need to do this. I think is gonna let me... Hang on. What? You. Uh-oh. Can I reach? Yes. Alright. Let's get you out of the way, maybe? Yeah. Now I can have Sissel move up to here. Dang it, that wasn't... shit. That was not what I was trying to have you do, Sissel. Alright. So I need to slow him down somehow. And it's gotta be with, like... Am I missing a command? Am I silly? I might have just been skipping something. There's probably a trick that I was forgetting about. I will not be asking for help, Shaddy, but thank you. I'm talking to myself, but I understand where you're coming from. If I want something, it would be very explicit. All right. Yeah. Wow, I didn't see this coming. Don't you know the first thing about the globe climber? Huh? Even little children treat it with the respect it deserves. They know that unless you spin it gently, there's no stopping it. Yeah, it does look pretty dangerous. It looks like I'm just destined to fly through the air like this for a while. This might buy us some time. Maybe he's just spinning around like that for... Maybe he'll just keep spinning around like that for the whole 4 minutes. I'm sorry, but I don't think I would stand it for that long. But anyway, at least we stopped him from running for a little while. Alright. Let's get you in position. Let's get you swapped with the basketball. Then back over for Minnow, maybe? Alright. Now we have time to do this. And then open it back up. Let's see. I think I just have to wait. That umbrella won't close, will it? The ball must be in the way. Oh well, I guess we don't have to close it. What are you thinking? Wow, I so did not see that coming. I never thought the umbrella would catch the ball. Do you see that? The tree branch, it shook a little. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what it's gonna do. Whoops. There we go. There, we moved the ball. What do you think, Missile? With the ball there, I think I could do it. Just a few seconds. You'll swap Minnow with the leaf, and then from there you can swap Minnow one more time. And the final moment is near, Missile. Are you ready? You bet! Alright, best boy, it's all up to you. Alright, watch me, Sissel. Here I go. The finishing touches. You can do it, Missile. Swap Minnow with that ball. There, how's that? My head has been spared. Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods. And now, Minnow is right where he belongs. In the trash. We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we? Minnow has just been staying upright this whole time. It's just his natural being. Now nobody has to die. Except for one brave little somebody. Huh? I'm talking about you, Missile. Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I? So now let's go back and save your life. Wait a minute. What is it? Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer. What? When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla. And to do that, I need these powers I have now. Aw, Missile. The bestest boy. I see. Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already. Wish my dog was that dedicated, right? Oh, Mochi. Oh, of course, you're right. Okay, Missile, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her? Certainly, you have my word. Let's go back then, to the present. And so Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry. I wish there was something else I could have done. No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's alright, after all. After all, she has me! Missile, are you in there? Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camilla to me. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her. Missile. Eek! Miss Lynn! Reminds me of a chicken. Oh, I just gotta see it with like the comb or whatever. I'm gonna leave it up to Missile. Kind of looks like Missile is being left up to the winds. Oh! I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. Aren't you forgetting your promise? Oh, pardon me, pardon me. My apologies. This is for you. Oh. You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you. Not at all. I was only doing what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey! Cat's not allowed to get your tongue! Excuse me, but are you... No, it couldn't be. Have we met before? Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago? Are you talking about... Have you met this strange young man before, Lynn? I don't remember, but he said 10 years ago and this park. It could only be one thing that I can think of. Looks like I'd better talk to Mr. Leaflet here. Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years ago from that day, we meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? It could just be a coincidence. But apparently you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about it? What happened 10 years ago? Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that. Rock of the Gods. What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. Missile. Oh, Missile. Wait a minute. You say G-O-D-S, but do you mean D-O-G-S? Of course not. Don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument. Monuments? Rock of the Gods, Temsic Park. The Rock of the Gods. This rock is buried in the ground right here. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since that day, it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. A miracle? This rock you've been talking about is a meteorite? Precisely! It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it. Me? That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Eek! Now, just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick it was painful, just when I couldn't stand it any longer. That's when it happened. The sky burned bluish white. When it crashed into the grounds, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. "10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods." Oh my, I can't believe it. The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsic. And still today, it lies sleeping deep in the earth, deep in the park's earth. I never knew about this, Temsic. I always thought Detective Jowd was the one who saved me. You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynn. It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happens. I avoided the news and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Temsic after the name of this park that it fell in. And then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now, an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. And so I've taken up residence in this park and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods, that is my mission. I see. I'm taking you with me, Missile. So 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that, but Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsic thing. And if he knew, and the man died, I took his life. What was that confession of his all about? The rocks of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd. We found the music box, Detective Jowd. Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything had been resolved, I had wanted you to give this to him. Him? You mean Inspector Cabanela, right? I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me. Detective Jowd. Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know. Brute force! See? He calls that a knack? It looked like brute strength to me. Here you are. You should find scorch marks on the grip. Scorch marks? When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. The kind musicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears. Why would little Camilla use something like that? I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. In the case report, there's mentions of some scorch marks. When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, and something she had naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun. In other words, it proves the contraption existed there in that room that day. And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right? Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design. But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point. I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness. Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago. Now I assume we just talk to people, right? Sissel, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. This is what that's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened. Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives and gotten involved in their fates. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow, I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions, in order to find the truth about us. Fair enough, fire away. Sissel told me about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator. Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister too. Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Sissel, do you think that's what happened to me too? Ad. Alright, well, I'm gonna be ending stream here soon, so like, shit. Like, as soon as this chapter is done, I'm out. Inconvenience. Who's streaming right now? I don't know if I feel comfortable hosting right now. Never mind. Well, once these ads are over, I'll finish this up, then we'll go. Well, in the meantime, get some water, wait for the ads. About a minute and a half left on the timer. I was really hoping to be done with this before the ad started. But, oh well, what are you gonna do? I thought, you're right, I did think. This is what I get for thinking. One more minute though. Set you off, it did. It was the most simple thing that I forgot too. I was trying to think like way too far ahead. When in reality, I should have just spun a hippie around. It seemed to work out pretty well for me. You live and you learn. Yep, that's how it goes, huh? That's fine. I'm probably gonna finish the game tomorrow. I think I'm at that point. So I'll probably stream when I get home. Well, you know, probably 9 o'clock-ish, give or take a bit. And then after that, who knows what the fuck I'm gonna do. Streaming's been fun though, I'm enjoying this. Alright. Don't tell me. You were manipulated too? There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. That image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation. But who is it? And why did they do it? That contraption was a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it? That's right. Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere. No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine. Right, I knew it! See, Detective Jowd? No, I'm afraid I don't see. I told Detective Jowd about it. I told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place. It's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town. I've never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption. You haven't? That old pigeon guy. Who in the world is he? Detective Jowd, you must have heard this name before. Timsik. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago, you were there. So you found out about that, did you? I heard that the meteorite saved little Lynn's life. That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day. But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean you didn't steal somebody's life away? What are you talking about? Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago. The person who killed that perpetrator in the park was you. What? But it was the meteorite. I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer. That's not true! You were trying to save me! Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it. Huh? On that day, 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place. Another place? Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped. Wow, I didn't know about that. I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the chase. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there. I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him bad. The warning shot made him panic. At the time, I was a young and green detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic, and I got you involved, Lynn. It was my fault. Detective Jowd? All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn. So the man who grabbed me died that day. These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I'd done. I painted pictures in my cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All of the faces of the many people I'd met in my life and didn't want to forget. And tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember. The final face. The face of the man in the park that day. Wait, just one moment! That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. It was my face! Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time? That's right. That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole. The man who was pronounced dead at the scene. But hold on, Detective Jowd. That can't be true. I just met Sissel for the first time tonight. And he died right in front of me. By the way, the name that I know the man in the park by that day isn't Sissel. What? From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy? Mr. Minister. Inspector Cabanela, where are you? Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand. What? Demand? Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage. What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanela? And you know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted. Does it really matter who the hostage is? A life is a life. Even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever. What in the world? What's going on, Inspector Cabanela? The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow ever longer. Inspector Cabanella's call proved that to us. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing that. I'm even further from knowing than when I started. Alright. Gotta save. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit continue playing. I'm done for tonight, by the way. So, thanks everyone for watching. I need to go shower and then I need to go to sleep. But I want to finish this game, so I'm probably going to stream again tomorrow. I'll try for 9 o'clock, but who knows? I might be tired. Anyways, take it easy. Have a good night, everyone.